Shut up.
Welcome back
Alright.
to Angel
Shut the
Beats,
hell up. Alright,
right?
we're
What
gonna start.
happened on the last episode?
Previously on Dragon Ball Z. So they're doing some crap, and we didn't know if we liked it or not. So it's like right in the
No,
middle.
I knew.
It's right in the middle of retardation and being recycled, like
Yeah.
smack dab in Trash
I
Town,
don't know
right?
about
Let me tell you, Tate is the one that wanted to continue. He was the only one. The
Let me-
only
I-
reason we continued
I
this was because
love this anime
Let me tell you,
so much.
it's smack dab in the middle of Trash Town, right? But this will be the decider. Episode 3 and 4. Never done before on this show, by the way. Never done before. Episode 3 and 4. Let's
Get that right.
do it.
Alright, get ready, right? On go, we're gonna
Alright.
start.
do we even
Alright.
need episode 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
On go,
Alright.
we're gonna start, right? 3, 2,
Go.
1, go.
I started. Yo, the piano, bro?
That's what happened.
Is this a new opening?
I
Nah,
don't
it's
know.
the same one.
I
knew
don't
that,
remember
you
the
idiot.
opening.
Yo, that's been watching this, yeah.
I already finished the series. Yeah.
I don't mind this opening, actually. Does this have singing? Or is it just piano?
It
Oh,
does.
God. Jesus.
Never mind.
The piano was good, though. I mean, the singing isn't that bad.
Nah, it's pretty bad.
This is like a person actually trying to sing, yeah.
Man.
I still don't understand why there's band members, you know. Just a person with a gun. It's so weird. The
What do
dichotomy.
you mean?
They're
This is an
distracted.
idol anime, man.
They're stealing the food coupon.
Yeah, that's big. They
Whatever
need
that meant.
They
They're
needed
getting
the
food,
coupon.
man.
Yo, she's
they're
like
all,
that
They're
girl.
all on welfare.
Did you see that? Her piano was driving just now. That's copyrighted material.
Damn. Yeah, that was. And I need.
Man, forgot the rest of the lyrics. Yeah. You talk-
His fat fingers slipped off the push to talk.
Yeah, it did.
How'd I know? How'd I know?
Teacher is building. Yeah, they're in the teacher. They're inside.
Damn. Guitar?
Guitarra.
That's
Yo,
part of
the
my dream.
That's how you
CG
say guitar in
yo.
Spanish. No, that's not CG, yo. That's
There
a
was
one-dimensional
CG.
rendering.
Oh no.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, with the normal students. Oh, so those were real students.
Well, they're the NPCs.
No, but she.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
NPCs.
wow, okay. What about if the NPCs are actually just real people that can't see them, or something? No, well,
Yeah,
that would
that can't see them but goes to their concert.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's so weird. Like, why don't you just murder the NPCs then? Sacrifice.
Oh, man.
Close the curtain.
Ooh.
It's time to get dark. Note green, I guess.
No, you can't get dark anymore.
Yo, the operation is in 3 days. Yo, filler arc.
Damn.
Yo, Buddha Pop.
No, this is training arc.
Yo, who's this guy, bro?
There's a nerd.
Yo, is that guy Midoriyama? No.
This.
Let me tell you,
Detective Conan.
That's
there's
Naruto.
always an anime character that looks like this guy, yo. This is the new character for Tekken, by the way. This guy.
Damn. Slim Bob. Man is your
Man is
pie.
naming pie.
Let me tell
He
you, I'm
killed this
smart.
fool with
I'm
math.
smart because I know pie, yo. Let me tell you, the classic. Is
Damn, he's
that
smart.
all pie?
Damn, he's good, yeah.
Damn, that was a funny joke, yo. Remember that.
Yeah, I was
He's
laughing.
still going.
Man
That's
is
funny.
still reciting
He's
Yeah,
pie,
this
yo.
is funny, yeah.
Genius
This
hacker.
is
Let me say,
comedy.
all
I'm
genius
laughing right now.
hackers know pie, yo. Yo, Aurora, you know pie?
Yeah. I know pie. I ate pie today.
His name is Christ.
Yo,
Yo,
Jesus.
Arceus? No, Bidoof, yo, he's back, yo.
He looks like Bidoof.
He really does, yeah. Wait, is he a hacker?
Yeah, he's a hacker.
Yeah,
Yo,
did you
I
not hear him
can't.
recite
I was
pie?
not paying attention. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. All
Yo, is that
hackers know
Minecraft?
pie.
Yo, all hackers know pie, yo.
Yo, I can't wait to see this dude hacking. Yo, that's gonna be so hype. I bet they're gonna make it hyper realistic. Yo, man's gonna be trying to type in a while loop and then freaking debugging his error.
For 3 episodes. I can't find the
Yeah.
semicolon. Yo, let me tell you, when you miss a semicolon, that crap is a whole meme. You know why? Because they don't tell you that you miss a
No, they
semicolon.
don't.
It just tells you like,
Yeah.
oh, you have an additional
Especially
parenthesis.
if you're in Vim.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Tell you
They
crap.
never tell you, bro. Let me tell you, early on, missing a semicolon, that's just a meme that programmers say. But like later on, it's actually like a real thing. Like missing semicolons is like a real thing. That's annoying.
Man,
Yeah.
shooting guns under a bridge.
Is that the bridge to Narnia? I mean Harry Potter, Hogwarts?
Yeah.
You know in Harry Potter, right? There were like different schools, yo? That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. They were all segregated. They were ahead of
Yeah.
their time.
Oh no.
I think we should go back to that, yo.
Oh no.
Let me tell you, Booker T had it right. W.E.B. Du Bois, that guy was
Man's getting
retarded.
banned, yo.
Nah, man.
Did
Ah.
I scare you? Oh, it's you.
Does
Do
she
you
have
see
a
these
tail?
poster placements, by the way?
Yo,
Yeah.
yo,
She
Aurora's
retarded?
gonna draw this character, yo. Aurora's drawing this character.
Yo,
Man,
I
it's like,
already
she has a
did.
tail.
this
I already
character.
did, yo. It's already done.
Oh, jeez.
Yo, she has a tail.
Damn.
Yo, she's wearing fishnet stockings, yo. Damn.
Damn.
Yo, that's not fishnets.
Yeah, it pretty much is. It's just
Nah.
fishnets with more design.
What the hell?
Yeah.
There's no net there, though.
Man is blind, yo.
That's just fish.
Damn.
You're a fish, yo. Blub, blub. If you could be a fish, which fish would you be?
The dead one.
I don't agree. I want to be alive. Let me tell you, being a fish is kind of hype. You get to lay. I would be a girl fish because I would lay like mad eggs, bro, and then leave those fools to die.
Man would be dropping loads.
Yo, hell yeah.
And wants to give birth, yeah.
Yo, you give birth to like millions of
Yeah,
eggs,
just be
bro.
a seahorse.
Yo, honestly.
Yo, that's harassment. He's gonna get banned from Twitch, yo. Did you start the timer?
Who the hell was that?
Nah, man.
Yeah, screw the timer. Yeah, that's one of the banned girls, I think. How much soda
Oh,
does this man
yeah?
drink, yo? How is he not fat?
That's not soda, yeah, that's Monster.
Dead, bro.
You know what's a big thing against acne? Drinking water, yo.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Stay hydrated.
Man is creeping, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's watching.
I wanted to join a band. You know, if I was in a band, I would just play silent music, yo. I think I could get popular doing that.
Yeah, man. Play the bass.
This is way more than 5 minutes.
What's happening? I
Dude,
stopped paying attention, yeah.
Nah.
You're like in a band, yeah.
Yo, Yuri?
Yuri on ice?
On ice?
Yuri on track?
Yo, that guy has a. Oh, wait, I can't say that.
Look how his eyebrows are
no.
animated beyond his hair, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like a common anime thing. Stupid.
What happened?
They're just lazy.
What
The
are they-
eyebrows are over their hair.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
wild, yeah.
That's big, yo.
In Haikyuu, they just tear holes in the net to show their whole
Yeah.
face, yeah. That
Yeah.
kept funny.
That crap
That's
is hilarious.
That's too good.
Yo, her family was abusive. Her mom's choking out her dad. Yeah.
Oh no. Ah,
Yo,
man.
Sad Machine, Porter Robinson.
Requiem of what is a requiem, yo? Peace?
No, man.
Nah,
That's to
it's
seek
like
justice.
do
No.
do do do
Requiem
do.
passe. Do they still do that?
Yeah, do they? They're in
Yes.
Valhalla, you know, they don't know that language. Imagine it, they're talking Latin in freaking Valhalla.
Dude, they don't do that anymore. Requiem passe, yo.
I
They
don't
can-
think
Oh,
so. There's
no.
no way in ancient Egypt,
No,
yo,
yeah.
you stab somebody hit him with Latin before it was invented.
That's big, yo. Yo, she was saved by the tunes, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's
music
raining. That means
saved.
it's sad.
Something sad is gonna happen.
Roll
Her
the
mom's gonna
dice
get shot. Yeah,
one more time.
yeah, she just stole a
To
guitar.
sing the blues. Yo, she started
stole a
singing,
guitar. Yeah.
Oh my god.
and then she died.
With your grades, you could go anywhere. Go
I'm gonna
straight
kill
to
them, in
hell, yeah.
fact. Yo, these people must think she's a retard, yo. Just smiling
You
around.
said she got a part-time job as a chef? You can't do that.
That's
What do you
That's
mean? That's like
big.
that's an
Yeah, I could do
entry
that,
level
yeah.
job. Yeah.
McDonald's, bro.
Yeah,
Part-time
you don't
job
get a
as a
part-time as a chef.
Yeah, she screwed it up. She's retarded. Yeah.
Oh no.
No, she's becoming freaking Kirito.
Amnesia.
Not
Yo, Requiescat
Kirito.
impasse. I was
What's
right, yo.
that
She
dude?
died.
Yeah.
Requiescat impasse. Yo, she's Caillou now.
They're trying to make this whole like musical journey arc dramatic. It just looks retarded.
Oh, a blow from one of her parents fights, yo. Yo, Steve-O took a water bottle to the head. It's not that bad.
Honestly.
Yeah, she became a vegetable.
That's sad. She can even be a cool vegetable.
She became
Okay.
a potato.
She just told her life story in 5 minutes, yo. She lived for like 7 days.
That's what happens.
You can have that. That water bottle that killed me, yo. Drink up.
It will give you strength.
Yeah, what's the dent in her head?
She had a terrible life. Oh, we're gonna learn about his life at the end of the anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's we should skip to the last episode after we flush this and watch his life story.
No, we're gonna learn about Kanade's life afterwards.
Who?
Kanade.
I don't know who that is.
Canada?
Kanade. I think that's the angel's name. I think her name is
Nah, her name's
Can-
Angel.
Kanad.
You were
Nah, man, I was browsing the Reddit, yo. I was looking at the hentai pics and they keep calling her like Kanade or something.
No,
Kandai.
no.
Kande.
Yo, what is that poster placement?
What do you mean, yo? You're not the bad guy. You're a bad girl.
Damn, they're kidnapping people?
Yo, 1900? That's like 1224.
Yeah, it begins.
You nailed
It's
it.
Sailor. Damn, the slow panning shot of a
Yo,
guitar.
that's big. That's
That
big.
was big,
Still,
yeah. That was big.
one big still frame that you move across, yo. That's
They're
an
pulling a One
evolution.
Piece, yeah.
That's an evolution of One Piece. They're going farther beyond, yeah.
Damn.
She's a rock star.
They're doing something.
Yeah.
What are
Stealth
they doing?
opera.
Thick boy's got a gun, yo.
Wait, what are they doing? What's the mission?
I
What do
don't
you
know.
mean?
I don't think they explained
You
it.
know, you weren't paying attention, man. Clearly, they're infiltrating the bathrooms.
Damn.
Please
yeah, he's
call
got a
me
hat.
Jesus.
He's hacking the thing, you know.
I knew it.
Damn.
Imagine this. This.
Windows XP.
Macrosoft deal, damn.
Yo, damn, big
Will
soft.
never figure. Yo, look at this dude.
Yo, the
Look
big
at this
soft,
dude.
dude.
Here's the hacking, yo.
He's reciting pi.
Then open up a folder. He's gonna call it a directory and call it hacking.
Ah,
Do you see these hacking maneuvers here, yo? Yo, look at this dude. Look at this
Look,
dude
he's in
hacking.
there, bro. Wait till he touches his
typing.
glasses, yo.
He's
That's when you
making a
know he's
for
a peak
loop, yo.
hacking. He's
we
for
missed the
looping.
song. What the hell, man?
Why isn't she in the? I thought she was in the band.
No,
Nah,
she's just the
man. She's
marketing
crowd
people.
control.
Oh no, the riot squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
The-
Sailor Moon in their band.
No, man.
Honestly, the best animation that this show has is during the concert.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
know what people want.
Yeah, they know. The concert is like the fight scene, you know?
Yo, you know what show we should watch? Log Horizon. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That show is so garbo and slow.
No, man. That's not
It's
slow.
It's like the original SAO, but with terrible pacing.
That
Oh,
sounds like amazing.
Log Horizon. Yo, write that down. Write that down.
No, man.
What the hell? Wasn't Sailor Moon on stage? What happened?
No,
Did you see
man.
that?
She was never on stage.
Damn!
I've got
I
to
gotta
see this.
see this, yo.
Oh no.
Yeah,
They're
somebody's
all
gonna get
dead.
stabbed.
I need you to rock like mad.
Yo, this is hype. Yeah. The dramatic conclusion.
This is our
This
power.
is our power.
Let me tell you, it's better than Soul Eater, yo.
Yo,
Still
you see
better
that
than Soul Eater.
hacking, yo? I'm using a program that can quickly decrypt the password. Damn!
Yo, wait till he
Man's brute forcing the password.
wait till he touches his glasses, bro. Oh, there it is. Call me cry.
Yo, they're looking for a hentai. There it is.
Oh,
Or hentai stash.
pie.
Oh, so there were students at the school. They're breaking the law.
And got stabbed in the mouth.
I do that every time I eat cereal.
Just copy
They're
the
all
hard
dead,
drive
yeah.
into your Minecraft
cut the BS.
server.
You can't copy it.
Yamero!
Yeah,
Haruheta!
copy that.
You can only steal it or search it, man. You can't copy.
No, man.
Ah, the music calls too.
Got him.
Yo, break that. Yo, she's gonna kill this guy.
Ah!
Yo,
Yo, he's gonna
He's
hit
gonna-
it. He's gonna hit her over the head with that guitar.
Damn,
Yeah.
This is so
Yeah.
intense.
Yo, 7-year-olds
She's dead.
fighting full.
Damn, did you see that maneuver?
Oh, the
She just
rush. The
told me that.
adrenaline. Uh-huh.
Yo,
This is where they pull out
encore
the this is where they
The
pull out the
encore.
auto tune. They auto tune the heck
The
out of it.
blaster, yo. Bass boost that boy.
Yo. Oh no, there it
Damn,
is,
yo.
yeah.
Oh,
The
that was
bass.
disappointing.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like dubstep or something. Somebody should
I'm a
slap her
goofy
with that.
goober.
That's what I was expecting. Yo. I'm very disappointed.
Damn, Hacker
Control
Man?
room.
Yo, they're blasting it at freaking garbage bitrate over the
That's
school
big.
monitors.
That's
That's
big,
big,
yo.
yo.
My school used to do that, yo. Those guys were.
Blast garbage. Yeah.
Let me tell you, Angel is like the most retarded person. All she does is listen to sounds, bro.
She can only walk, man. Of course she's retarded.
Yo, did you see that, bro?
Yo, he hit enter.
Because
And
you're
his
crying.
new life is code, yo.
That just Yo,
Yo,
brain,
do you
bro.
put in a freaking semicolon? I think not.
Yeah.
Delay.
Delay, bro.
Damn.
Damn, hit him with the delay, the 100 millisecond delay. That's
Red
big.
dot sleep, yo.
You thread that sleep. That's big.
I always don't.
Oh my god.
They could clone. Oh.
This
Yo,
was
listen
so
to her
hard.
words. They
Dude,
have
she's
meaning.
crying. It was
That
so
was
good.
not just some lie.
I'm
yo.
crying too, but I think that's the burrito.
You're a burrito.
Burrito roll. That's my special attack. Slaps her.
This is my life.
This is my life.
This
don't
is
think
why I
that's-
was born. To
I
think
don't
of the
think that was
afterlife.
supposed to be the funny line, yo. But that was hella funny.
Is this a comedy?
She's
I
dead,
found
yeah.
it. She died. She died again.
This is yeah, 2 time? Yeah, Christ, come and save her.
Now he's reciting pie.
And then
She
she
walked. What the hell? Yo, she did die.
Yo, she found her true
Oh my
purpose and
God.
she ascended,
I
yo.
think that's what it is, yo. They gotta
Yeah.
find their true purpose and then they get released.
That guy is hacking, yo. This guy doesn't even know where he is.
Is no one gonna talk about what happened? Yeah.
Nah,
No,
bro, that
man.
doesn't matter. So there's no more concerts.
Oh yeah, she was their lead singer, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
And nobody's talking about that. What the hell?
What about if all of them find their path through music, yo?
Nah, man.
I
There's no
feel like
path.
there's someone should be talking about this. This is a revelation.
And she's an angel.
What the hell are they discussing right now?
There's no God. Get some God in you.
There's only anime.
Oh, they're addressing it.
Ah, of course.
Dramatic reveal.
Damn.
That's all there is to it, yo. So far, the biggest plot point is it gets 2 sentences, yo. She accepted her fate.
Yeah,
That's all
the
there's
plot twist is not obliteration, yo. It's release.
Yo, man's releasing over there.
Yeah, they're just retarded. They're like, she got
That was the
obliterated.
end.
She just found peace, yeah.
She's singing again. What? You're dead. Stop singing.
No. Oh wait, yeah,
We
you're right.
didn't see the guy with no eyes.
He was in the background
He
somewhere.
didn't say anything, man. He's the only character that matters.
Ah.
Fucking Solid Snake, yo, with the bandana on.
Oh no, he's retarded.
Oh no, you died. Yo, that bandana gives you infinite ammo. Watch out, yo.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yo, that's
he's
the thing you
retarded.
can
Yo, are we
actually use in
skipping
Metal
this
Gear Solid.
ending?
Huh?
Are we skipping this ending?
Nah, you can't skip this.
Yeah.
This is big.
Can I flush this
This-
yet?
This ending goes straight into the toilet. Yeah.
Yo, I want to flush this show and leave.
I want to flush this show right now. Yeah.
Yeah, can we
That-
flush it?
Yo,
Yeah.
okay.
the
You
next
want to
episode.
flush this show and then run a marbles real quick?
All right,
What are we
let's
running
do-
marbles for?
For
Because I gotta
another
go
anime.
soon.
What
Where
the
are you
hell?
going? I thought you said you were fine till like 10.
Yeah, I'm not fine anymore. So let's do
Mental.
let's do this. Let's do this. Let's wrap this boy up and let's get out of here.
What do you? Oh no. Okay, wait. Let me change the
Okay.
title to 3 and 4,
Yo, to
but
be
then we
continued.
flush 4.
There's another episode, yo. Let's watch it.
No, there isn't.
Okay,
That's
so
the
then
end.
we'll watch 4 and then we'll call it.
We're watching
No,
4.
we're
Yeah.
definitely not doing that.
All right.
What are
Well,
we doing then?
150% not watching for you. That's the end of that show. I flush it. 0 out of 10.
Alright.
That
yeah,
Cool.
episode was so bad,
it's
yo.
been flushed.
Alright, cool. So
Not
Marbles.
flushed. It went into the bin.
so
That's
we're
copyright.
gonna run marbles and watch the first episode of whatever that is real quick. Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
Or we could just run marbles and then.
Yeah, I was
And
saying we could run marbles, do the discussion, and then call it.
yeah.
Damn,
Let's do
that's a
that.
really short stream then.
Nah,
Alright.
man. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Episode.
Yo,
Alright.
marbles takes time, man.
Yeah.
Alright, quick review. This anime sucks. If you think it's good, you're
You're
stupid.
retarded. And you
Um,
deserve to be in the retarded bin, which is
yeah,
right where this anime is.
right where this anime
I mean, the
is.
first 2 episodes were alright, but like that third episode was. Yeesh. God.
Yeah,
Watch
quarter of the
everybody.
way in.
Watch
Nothing has
everybody say,
happened.
nah, the 4th episode, bro, that's where it goes in, bro.
That's
Nah, I
where
don't
it
care.
goes in.
I don't care, bro. 13 episode anime, yo? What?
This is one of the highest rated animes, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
big.
I mean,
You need that.
It's
people are
the
stupid.
11th most popular anime.
Let me change his background back, yo. Okay,
I mean,
cool.
the first 3 episodes, like, I mean, I don't disagree that it could be good afterwards, but it's like the first 3 episodes, like, I mean, if we're rating episodes individually, Jesus,
Yeah, that's just how
and
these things
that's a
go.
1/4 of the way through, so it could only be like,
Yeah. That third episode was like a full-on filler.
yeah, in a
What do you
13
mean, bro?
episode.
She found the light. That's integral
Yeah,
to the
and they
story.
immediately like jumped to the wrong, like they jumped to like the most random conclusion about it too.
Yeah, it's like,
They were like, "Oh, she got obliterated." They were there. Like 5 people were watching.
yeah,
They
but
didn't even
nobody
see
cares.
Angel there, yeah. I don't think they even saw her there because she wasn't in the room. She was walking away, and then she just
Yeah.
disappeared. They
Nah,
should
the characters are pretty.
jump to the conclusion that freaking Angel eliminated her.
Nah, man, that dude knows pie. He knows what he's talking
Yeah, he
about,
knows
bro.
what he's talking about.
I don't think
He
you know what you're talking about. Do
he
you
was
even know what pie is?
he was turning that girl off, yo. Did you see that?
Yeah, man was hitting the thread not sleep.
Man was trying to get her while she was sleeping, yo. They didn't play it.
No, Bill Cosby? All right. I see.
I kind of like this guy, yo. That's why he was reciting
You
pie,
hear
yo,
with
trying
the
to get them
wild
to
fruit.
sleep, bro.
All right, let me add the Marblaze to the bloop bloop. You know.
Yo, call out the names of the animes, man. 3 streamers react review Angel beats episode 3.
Whoa, something's happening. Yeah, let's just.
Yo, let's stream Rocket League after this crap, yo.
Yeah, you guys could stream Rocket League, honestly.
My Mac is running
League.
out of battery. Like, yo, let's stream Rocket League, man.
This crap underneath, bro, right here.
I think a lot of people stream Rocket League, actually.
Oh
Apparently it's
my-
dying, though. Similar to Tekken. Well, not really.
What do
Tekken
you
has
mean,
such a
bro?
hardcore fan base, yo, they would never stop playing that game. I'm one of them.
It's because you're stupid.
I'm too good at Tekken to stop playing. But not only that, I like it too much. But like Rocket League, even if I was good, I would stop playing. I'd be like, screw it, yo. But Tekken, yo, The game is right.
Hey,
Um,
right?
uh,
I'll capture the cursor.
Let me look at like the actual ending for this show.
what do you mean, man? Don't spoil it for yourself.
I'm not watching this again.
What do you mean, man? Yo, ask your brother, yo. He might know.
Nah,
Yeah, if he knows disown him.
honestly,
Alright, this is all good. Let's head to Mother Blaze.
Madahuha?
Yeah.
Yo, let me
And
tell you, Madagascar was a great movie.
yeah, and so
That man was
there
trying
we
to eat
go.
ass. That was
Oh, I
fun.
already have these things in here.
Nice, yo. Yo, take out Devil Works as a part-time. We watched that
So
already.
take out
we didn't watch
Zombieland.
that.
Yeah.
Did we
Yo, I
watch any of
really
this
hope
other
Serial
stuff?
Experiment Lane wins, yo. Let me tell you, you never know. The second viewing, I actually like it. You never
Yo,
know.
you know, Ergo Proxy. I finished my research, yo. It did
Man,
some stuff, man. It was
man,
in there.
man, it did some stuff. The man was aroused, yo, by Ergo
Yeah.
Prox.
So you pick a random loop. Off the rails, bro.
Off
That's
the
my
rails?
nickname.
I like
Ooh,
being
I don't
on the
think I
rails.
have.
Man.
Do
Do
you
you
have
have enough
18
V-Bucks in the
total?
system?
Right. So this has to change to 18. Oh, bam. This is running, right? Okay,
Check
good.
out the huge list
Oh
of
yeah.
community map.
So my freaking
Oh, damn,
guess
Pachinko?
that
Alright.
they that it's them accepting like their lives. Yeah, they're not getting obliterated. They
Whoa,
go
who would
on
have
to the
predicted
actual
that?
afterlife. Yeah, it's a crazy prediction. Yeah,
That's
it's
Alright,
crazy.
you guys
Dave, you're
ready?
revolutionary. Yo.
Yeah, I am a god.
Let me tell
How
you,
delayed is
you had to
the
be Christ.
stream?
You're the guy that recited pi. Yo. It looks good.
Alright, we'll start it.
Yeah, you need a brain as big as that
3,
guy to know
2,
what was
1,
happening in this
go!
show.
Let's do this, man.
Damn, it's Pachinko. It's literally Pachinko.
What's happening?
This is mad good, yo. Yo,
Oh yeah, I'm
Orion
not even
host,
watching.
bro.
Oh,
Orion,
Jesus.
yo, DMC's number 2. Yo, Orion host is gonna win. Orion host is gonna win.
Is it?
Oh, it's
He's gone.
stalled.
He's gone, bro. He's gone. He's gone. We already know the champion, yeah. Easy money.
Oh,
There's no way. There's no way. Weathering with you, though. Weathering with you. Orion host.
Discourse.
Orion host, yo.
No, but
Orion host.
it's all the way on the end. You gotta be in the middle.
Ooh, that's big. Weathering with you, yo, taking it. Or
did
does
it?
it?
Wait. I don't know what's
Wait.
happening anymore.
Wait.
I don't.
Wait.
I can't even see what's happening here.
Weathering with you. Weathering with you. Easy money.
Oh yeah, did it win you?
No.
No. This this
Yo,
yo off the rails, bro.
it took
Off the rails with
the cheat shortcut.
blast off. Disc Wars. Disc
Oh
War-
jeez.
Oh, Weathering with you takes it back. Takes it back.
Oh no.
Weathering with you. It fell off. It died. Yo, who else is gonna die here?
He died. Yeah.
This-
Disc Wars. The stream stop. Disc Wars. Disc Wars win. Disc Wars win. Disc Wars. Disc
Yeah,
Wars.
this is a
Disc
crazy.
Wars. Disc Wars wins. Yeah. Let me tell you, Monogatari close second.
Wait, no. Discourse fell off at the end.
Did it?
Serial experiment. Berserk.
Monogatari?
Berserk serial experiment. Berserk serial experiment.
Yo,
Orion
Berserk.
host the return. The original grand champ. The original grand champ. Yes. Yes.
Orion host.
Orion
coming
host. Yo. Orion
out. Is
host.
the
Discourse got
Yeah.
Yo, Orion host.
I
Serial
can't
ex. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Yo, serial experiment was number 2, yo, and DMC, yo. I don't care. I don't even care if I don't win,
Number
yo.
1 and 2 both got flushed. Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you. I don't even care if I don't win because this format that we have to watch it, yo, Death Note died. Good for it. The fact
You
that we
just
have to
retard
watch
at the back
all
here.
yo Ghost Stories. Ghost Stories is retarded like the person who put it there, yo. I hope it dies, yo. Fall into the retard bin like the rest of your friends. Orion Host Club, yo. Fantastic.
Dang, 3-second lead, yo. Look
That's
how
great.
many DNFs. Jesus, 9, half, yo.
That was a great. That was yo. Neon Genesis fell off. Good. Good. Screw it. Yeah. Kept you turned.
Wait, 1, 2, 3 of my things survived total.
Orion. 1, 2, 3,
You had
4 on
4.
my
Only
thing.
the mine survived.
Man had ghost stories, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yo, Orion host, bro. We're in there. I'm actually excited to watch this. This
Yeah,
used to be on
Orion.
Adult Swim a long time ago,
Oh
yo.
no.
Oh no.
Bleach used to be on
Orion
Adult Swim. It
host.
doesn't matter.
Someone remember that. Orion host is the next one.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'll remember.
I don't know if I can watch
Why? What do you mean?
Avengers.
It's really not. It's actually not in any way. Orion Host is a meme. It's a comedy show.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it is. It was on Adult Swim. What do you think they show hentai on there?
Yeah?
Yes. You mean, yeah.
No, they don't, bro. No, they don't. Yo, they show Family Guy on there. Lois has a big nose.
Big nose, you know what that means.
Big nose holes.
Alright. Alright, discuss it. We gotta discuss.
Discuss what?
Discuss it, man. The
Discuss
show.
Orion Host Club?
No,
No.
discuss angel beats.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
it's dumb. The third episode sucked. It's unequivocally the third episode was bad.
But
You
why?
had to. It had to be more. The build up. The plot point of them going like passing on had to be more dramatic. It had to be more powerful. It was just like oh whatever. And knowing now that that is the main plot point of the whole thing is even worse. Your main plot point you either hide it and conceal it and make the viewer guess that gets them enthralled, or you really make it ultra dramatic, right? And it did neither.
Squidward's face.
Yeah. I don't know. People like really like the show. I guess they didn't see that twist coming.
What do the reviews say? Like, what do they like about it?
Apparently, they really like the ending of the show.
Yes,
Because
the
I
last 2 episodes make the whole show amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's not how it
Apparently, what
works.
it
That's not
is
how.
that in the last episode they reveal that that was the whole plot twist, right? And then they show everybody in like the
That
afterlife,
was the plot twist, yeah.
That was the plot twist,
and like
man.
everybody's chilling in the afterlife, and I think Angel's there too. Like
Yeah,
Angel
yeah,
goes into the afterlife.
yeah. Because Angel is just a regular dude
That's the
too.
big twist, yeah.
But that's what I mean, right? Even if they're going for the idea that oh, it's not supposed to be dramatic, right? Then there's nothing cool about the show. There's like absolutely nothing cool about the show. The whole that whole afterlife concept about accepting your fate that's been done millions of times already. So that's not cool. The combat sequences are not cool. The music is not cool. You know, it's like and the music is like the coolest part. You know, it's like what's the point? You know,
Yeah.
what's the point?
And like this episode specifically, they pretty much introduced a character solely for them to disappear that same episode.
Completely.
Yeah,
Completely.
man.
That was pretty ridiculous, I
This
thought.
this
They
is what I
literally
mean.
just brought the character on, gave her a backstory just to kill her.
And this is what I mean. A lot of people bash on One Piece, right? But if One Piece does one thing well, it respects its characters. It really, really respects its characters. This show shows no respect to all of its characters are caricatures of something you've seen before.
Yeah.
Just one big
Yo,
caricature. Yeah.
that nerd character is literally every nerd character ever.
Every nerd character ever. You know? The characters have no depth. They have no like true development. It's like what you expect from them, what you see immediately. That's what they are. That's just that. You know?
Yeah.
It's just such an anime show.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like I don't
it's
know.
That's like the
generic.
best way to explain it. It's a very anime show.
You know, it's that, but you know, whatever. Whatever. I've seen shows much better than that, and I'm sure there are shows that in 13 episodes do way, 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 way more. Like, let me tell you, one Code Geass episodes has the content of like 5 episodes of this show,
Yeah.
and Code Geass is 50 episodes, bro. Let me tell you, that is so wild. That is so freaking wild, dude.
This show is like 12 episodes,
Yeah, 12
and
and
the third
13.
episode was basically filler.
Yeah, the third episode
And
was
it was
basically.
supposed to build up to like
Yeah.
this crazy plot twist at the end, but
That's
it's so predictable as
that's
well.
that's the thing. Like the only two parts that weren't filler was that character going to like heaven or whatever, and the hacking scene, and that's a total of like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
And
come on.
if the show is building on the whole idea of this giant plot twist at the
Yeah,
end, that means the whole show is filler.
Yeah,
exactly, exactly. And can you really
because
say something is good? You know, it depends on what you see anime as. Do you see it as a journey? Or do you see it as a destination? And I can't be watching something for a totality of like, let's say 50 minutes per episode, 50 times 13, whatever that is, like somewhere like 180 minutes, right? And say that that crap is just for the destination. That's retarded. That's retarded. Come on,
Yeah.
you know, it's got to be a journey. Would you say that a movie is good? Right? If you watch it and then the last 10 minutes were like the first 170 minutes were like great, and the last 10 minutes the first 170 minutes were like awful, and then the last 10 minutes were like great. Could you say that's a good movie? I
Nah.
can't say that's a good movie. I can't say that's a
yeah,
good
that's
movie.
what Avengers is.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Avengers doesn't even have the 10 minutes, man.
The
Avengers
only
is
the only it had a couple of frames of Howard the Duck. Yeah, that was the best part.
Howard the
Yeah,
Duck, bro. That was the
Yeah,
boy.
but that's the whole situation. That is the whole situation. It's supposed to be a journey, yo. It's supposed to be a journey. It's supposed to be a journey. Like all the episodes are supposed to be just good enough, right? And then the payoff is supposed to be dramatic, you know? But the episodes
yeah,
aren't good enough. So the payoff is gonna be trash as well. You know?
yeah. The story had an interesting premise,
Yeah, yeah.
and they built Angel as like this mysterious character that
Yeah.
like obliterates people. But in this episode, if you have like a single brain cell,
Yeah.
you'll figure out that obliteration is not a bad thing, and
Yeah,
then for the
because
rest of the show, what threat is Angel? There's no like drama or threat in the
Yeah.
show
and
anymore.
that's the thing. They take away the threat by showing that they come back to life all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like they just straight come back to life. If it was a thing like, oh my god, I saw this lady killing fools, right? And I don't know where they went. And then in episode 7, you realize that they come back to life. You're like, wait, what the hell is going on?
It's
You know?
it's like a worse version of SAO, yeah,
No,
or
like
freaking
it's
Gun Gale Online.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's one
It's
dude that's shooting people.
yeah, yeah. It's so bad, dude.
No,
It's
yo,
on.
that was the twist. It was two dudes, yo. Like Gun Gale Online. I sat through Gun Gale Online. I couldn't
That's
sit through this. I
yeah,
watched the entire Gun Gale. I can't watch this. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let me tell you, we gotta
No,
watch a.
we gotta watch Attack on Titan. The
We
final
gotta.
season is coming out.
Apparently, they switched studio or something like that.
I didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
watch season 3.
Yeah, I gotta watch season 3 too. I'll watch
Yeah,
back
we
the.
should watch it on
By the
stream.
way, apparently, Attack on Titan season 3 is off the chain, wild, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah,
off the his. So my
Damn.
brother explained the entire story of season 3 to me. Right? It's
Uh-huh.
actually good. It's honestly, it's actually good.
Did they bring back the dinosaurs?
I don't know about the dinosaurs, but the plot point is much more interesting than just that. I
There's
feel.
like dinosaurs or something.
I I do want to watch Attack on Titan. Like I kind of do. And there's only one season left that's gonna come out, I think, next year.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
and
need
that's
to
it.
rewatch Ergo Proxy. Yeah,
Okay.
That's
I
because
gotta
you're
Um,
retarded.
rewatch that.
the first
No,
season
man.
of Attack on Titan was good. The second season, I don't even know what happened in the
The
second
second
season.
season was like very much a filler season
I didn't
because
even like the first season of Attack
the
on
first
Titan.
season was building up to go to the
Yeah,
basement,
but that's what I'm saying.
right? And then in the second season, they just forget about it the entire time
Yeah,
with like freaking Annie
yeah, yeah,
and Rainer
yeah,
and
yeah.
the other
Annie was
they're all
like just at the
and they all
end
get
of it.
distracted from the basement the entire time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then the third season was but I think there was a 2.5 season or some crap like that. Um, and then the
What?
third season, but the first season was okay, right? And that's just because the story wasn't strong, but at least it was entertaining. Like you were seeing dudes get chopped up and crap. That's great. That's great
It
stuff.
was at least entertaining.
It was at least entertaining, right? But that's what I'm saying. At least it was entertaining, at least,
Yeah.
right? That's the issue.
That at least adds something to the journey.
Like
This
that's what
show didn't add anything to the journey. It sprinkled comedy throughout, if
yeah,
you could
and
call it. Yeah.
that's what
Our
I'm saying.
pie boy,
The-
man, speaking pie for
He's
5 minutes.
speaking pie, bro. That was funny.
Let me tell you,
That was fun.
Dragon Ball Super maintains interest more than this anime. That is unbelievable. Dragon Ball Super is so bad. Like the story for the Tournament of Power is like non-existent.
What
It's
story?
it's just dudes fighting, like actually, right?
Yeah.
But it's just entertaining enough. It's just there is no story without people actually watching your story. That's why you need to make it entertaining. You got to. Let me tell you, I was the first guy. Nah, bro, things don't need to be entertaining. Screw that. That's a low stuff. That's a low IQ stuff. But if it's not entertaining, nobody's gonna watch your crap anyway. That's why books shroud the point, the subplot of their story in entertainment. You see what I'm saying? That's the purpose, so people actually read. You know? That's the
Well, some
purpose.
books.
Well, yeah. But like, look at Lord of the Flies. That's why they do symbolism and allegories and this thing. It's so they make you force you to try to think about the book and what's going on to figure out the plot. Because when you do that,
Yeah.
it's more entertaining for the people actually reading versus reading like a text document on why freaking the children are retarded or whatever, like
Kid Nation.
society and dumb crap. Yo,
Yo,
Kid
Kid Nation.
Nation. You see what I'm saying? It's got to be entertaining. It has got to be entertaining. It's got to be
Yeah.
entertaining.
This goes into my whole thing with what I've been researching with Ergo Proxy.
Ergo Proxy.
Yeah, let me tell you. This anime, right. So I figured it out. Let me break it down for you.
We gotta watch
right?
it though, man. Don't break it
No,
down.
I have no spoiler. No spoilers.
No
right?
spoilers, man. Breaking it down without
Yo,
spoilers.
here's the
Don't worry.
spoilers.
All right,
man.
all right. Remember? So I described it as a whole lot of nothing happens, then
Yeah,
something happens, and then the show ends, right?
Yeah, that's big.
Stuff was happening.
All
But
along, yeah.
all along, right? But here's the thing, right? This is the whole premise of what you were saying is that the show is decently entertaining, and things related to the story are so technical and
Yeah.
subtle that you don't know what's going on a lot of the times.
Yeah.
And it's like that's why I had such a hard time rating the show. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
entertainment wise, I can rate it as meh, but
Yeah.
then what the show was trying to accomplish, I kind of have to give it full credit because it did
Yeah.
make me go and research everything about the
Well,
show.
exactly. Mission absolutely accomplished. That's how you do it, right?
Yeah.
That's how you do. That's absolutely how you do it. You know. And I'm not I'm not usually a proponent for like to make this show like good you gotta research it, like
Yeah.
that's the whole Neo Geo situation,
Yeah.
right? But that's what I'm saying. If the show's entertaining enough to make you want to actually research it, mission freaking accomplished.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Mission
about to
freaking
say.
accomplished.
Like, if the show is going to make me have to look it up, though, is that really?
Is that well? That was the
That's the
essence
issue, right?
of my
That's the
research.
That's
You
like
know,
what Dark Souls is, right?
is it
Dark
good
Souls, Dark
if
Souls
I have to
is fun
figure out what
right?
it is?
but you don't know crap about the story unless you look it up.
Well,
It's
okay.
literally the only way of looking up the story of Dark Souls.
Now, this is a good point, right? But you gotta remember, right? One of the reasons we don't really care about Dark Souls, right, is because the game itself isn't really that entertaining. We only play it for the boss battle. That's why we can't care about the story as much, right? But let me tell you, if you actually were trying to figure out the story or something like that, some boss battles would be so much more powerful. Like what's that idiot's name? The freaking dog. You know, like you're supposed to actually care there, and some people do, but the game is not entertaining enough for me to actually even want to care. You know, now this might be an ulterior comment on society itself, that we need to be entertained before we actually care, right? But I mean,
that's just how the human brain works.
Well, this is what I was
I
saying
think
with
that's how it
Ergo
works.
Proxies. It wasn't even like really entertaining.
That's
right?
what I was
It's
gonna
just
say.
that the lore and the world that they built is that it's always hinting that there's something there.
Yeah,
And that's what intrigues you to want to research.
That's what I was gonna say, is that Ergo Proxy sounds like it's just Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You never know. Until you watch it, you never really
the other
know,
thing,
you
though,
know?
right? It's not just that the story is good after you've researched it, but the anime itself, like the cinematography, is very, very technical with how it like hints to things with symbolism and imagery.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to give it even more credit. It's like what's that one movie, Get Out or Us by Jordan Peele, where it's like there's stuff going on, they're hinting at stuff, right? Except it's way more convoluted. You could figure out the story watching those movies,
and that's
but you
part
couldn't
of
do
the
that with Ergo
entertainment,
Proxy.
right? That's part of the entertainment, right? Is feeling that there's something you can figure out here, and it's like probably at the tip of your tongue. You have no clue.
I mean,
but that's
it's why
entertaining as
FNAF
well.
got so big.
Exactly.
And that's why I was comparing it to FNAF a lot when I researched it. Except this thing actually had a story as opposed to FNAF. Which is why, again, I had to give it more credit for what it was.
Yeah.
So
overall, though, I gave Ergo Proxy like an 8.7.
The question
that's high.
Would you be able to figure out the story without looking it up?
Yeah,
is the other question.
You could.
I mean, you'd have to like really study it. Like
you'd have to really pay attention. The problem is, again, the episodes can get dreary and you lose focus. Which is why where it loses a lot of its points from in my rating. But you could definitely figure it out, even on your first watch.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the community aspect of together, people putting pieces of information together and learning something. That's part of the entertainment too. That's entertaining. That's entertaining. Which is the whole point of Dark Souls, right? Is that everybody putting like different pieces or equipment they found and the stories behind them. It's supposed to be entertaining, but Dark Souls itself isn't entertaining enough to make you want to do that. To form a community. Well, not us, but other people do, obviously. That's the thing. It's things have to have purpose. They have to. Like if you look at anything you do that you actually enjoy, it has some type of purpose. Like people like make things, do like carpentry or like metal work or whatever, right? And the work itself might not be entertaining to us or whatever, right? But it might not even be entertaining to them, but just the product itself is just entertaining enough that they actually want to do it. That's the purpose, right? So it's like the whole point on, we need to be entertained to want to do something. I guess that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to indulge at face value things. I really don't.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, for the longest while, I thought that crap was retarded. Like, you should never be doing that crap. But then I
because you
realized
think it's brain dead, but it's really not.
Yeah. But
I mean, that's how the human mind works, right? When you look at something, you can't immediately look into the deepest level of something, right? The first thing you see is the face value of it.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's what we're doing here. We're looking at face value of anime, and if we want to pursue it and look into it more, we'll keep it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what we're doing.
And that's the whole thing is that like I listen to like podcasts and stuff like that, right? And let me tell you, because that's what I thought. I thought like, look, let's just get straight to the information. Like I listen to like space stuff, right? Let me tell you, you go on any like space astronomy channel, yo, they just lay information into you, bro. Like straight up, right?
Yeah.
But let me tell you, the only reason I'm there is because I like space stuff, right? I really like space stuff. But let me tell you, that crap gets annoying as hell, dreary as hell when they're
Yeah.
just talking about stars and gases and black holes and random crap, right? And the only thing keeping me there is because I like space stuff so much, but it's so not entertaining, yo. Oh my god. It's so bad. You know, it shows that even if you like something intrinsically, if it's not entertaining, you can't watch it forever.
Yeah.
You know.
This is the problem with Angel Beats is there wasn't anything to like to begin with,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't even entertaining.
And then it wasn't even entertaining. Like the lowest form of interest that you could derive in somebody, it did not achieve it. At least for us, right?
I mean, on like the surface level, I guess you could see it as like sort of like an intro anime, maybe. Like if you're not,
I'll tell you
because
why
we're
everyone likes
so
this. It's
familiar more.
generic, right? It's like it's the standard for anime. It has every trope you could think of
Yeah,
there,
yeah. So,
right?
so you're
The
gonna like something, you know.
Yeah. The problem is for all of us is we don't care about any of that generic crap.
We
Yeah,
don't care about anime.
I don't.
yeah,
Yeah, honestly, don't.
yeah. It's like this is what I'm telling you. Like a lot of people are like, oh, shonen anime, right? Shonen anime is garbage. That's for children, bro. I'm like, I don't care what the hell I'm watching, yo. It could be two like Beatles fighting each other. Once that crap's entertaining, yo,
Yeah.
I'm hella watching
Yeah.
that crap. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. It literally doesn't. Like My Hero, for example, right? That's a children's show. It's the only thing with
Yeah.
anime is that it's just like teen. It's just about teen, like actually being teen,
Mhm.
right? But it's entertaining. Who the hell cares, bro? What deeper story uh My Hero have, right?
Yeah.
Unless you really dig deep.
You gotta go even
There's
farther
still
beyond.
nothing.
You know,
There's no-
you know,
Look at Dragon Ball Z, bro. There's
a
no
lot of them,
story.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of them just boil down to like just believing in yourself, and that's
Yeah.
fantastic, right? That's great, but all of them are just that, like
Yeah.
and I get involved. I get involved in believing in yourself. That crap is hype, right? But that's what it is. I'm there
Yeah.
for the entertainment. Like most of it, I'm there for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Um,
And I guess
yeah,
for us, it's the entertainment isn't really being like generic anime. It's
yeah,
more so like what they do with the medium,
yeah,
right? Like
exactly,
the reason My
exactly.
Hero to like the first couple of seasons at least were entertaining was because the animation was very good in the show.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
one of the main
yeah.
drawing points of it, is that they
The
did something
the
different in the medium.
and the concept of quirks is really interesting because you're like, oh, what are they gonna think up to make a quirk? Yeah, I wonder what crazy stuff we're gonna get here. Yeah, this could be wild. That's
Yeah.
not story related. That's not story related. It's just literally just entertainment. How wild can this show
Mhm.
get? That is just straight up entertainment, right? But we still watch it. That's just
Yeah.
insane.
So
Like,
like when your show is just anime, you're not doing anything to the medium. It
yeah, yeah,
really loses our interest.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
I
that's the
think,
thing. If it's too generic, right? If nothing
yeah,
stands out.
yeah. I guess that practically sums it up is that it doesn't even matter what the anime is or like what it does. It just has to be like actually interesting. What makes it interesting? What makes this show interesting? Like, can somebody tell me that? Like in the comment section, Tell me why
Our
is this
one botting viewer, let us
uh,
know.
Yeah, the one bot, yeah.
why is this interesting? Like, let me tell you, watching like a snake fight a rat, is way more interesting than this anime.
Yeah.
I watch that, That crap is hype.
Yeah, I saw a video of a snake eating a parrot the other day.
Yo,
It's
what the
crazy.
heck?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hung on the roof, set a trap, yeah. It was wild. Goddamn. Yeah, so Angel Beats is just no. You can see where it's going, but so many shows have done better than that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
It's
just
like Avatar.
Avatar.
Avatar literally, it doesn't spend that much time in the afterlife, but it does it so much better.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Avatar, honestly, I mean, it's still a coming of age story, really, right? But I feel like coming of age is a thing that everybody is constantly going through, no matter where you are in
Yeah.
your life, right? And Avatar is like a children's show. Like it really just
Yeah.
straight up
But
is
it
a
does
children's
so
show.
many interesting things.
Interesting
Yeah.
things, yeah. Interesting things.
To
And
say it's a coming of age is so crazy though, because that's one small aspect of the show.
exactly, right? But that's what I'm saying. It's entertaining in all these ways, and it still has a good core fundamental story concept that's
Yeah.
been done before on its back. It still has that. It still has that. You know, that's good stuff.
It's
And
wild.
Avatar is like one of my favorite shows, like ever, like actually.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's just
Easy.
so good, and that's a children. That's literally it was on Nickelodeon. That's crazy. You know,
Yeah,
that's
Avatar
crazy.
is like legit like a 10 out of 10 anime.
Yeah, no, it really is.
I'm glad that it's not considered an anime because it does. That would be a degrading term. Avatar.
Yeah. This is why categories are funny to me, is because that's what categories do. It
Yeah.
makes you relate things to other things, right? So it's like, you know, like
Called it an anime, it would be in the same vein as Angel Beat.
when you
Yeah,
talk
nah,
about
man.
when you talk about pacing and story concepts and character development, I mean, you know, all of those things are just so good in Avatar. Go watch Avatar. Honestly, if you haven't, yo, watch that crap. That crap is
If
hype.
you haven't, what are you doing with your life?
Honestly. The only reason we're not watching is because it's not an anime, so we can't put it in any of the bins. Yo, that
In
doesn't
any of
go
the
in
bins, it doesn't go
that
in a bin.
goes in,
Yeah.
like the trophy freaking wall, yo.
Yo, One Piece isn't an anime either. You know, look at that
One Piece is
animation.
an anime.
One,
One Piece is under the bin, yo.
One Piece is a picture, man. It's just an
One
ongoing
Piece
still
is a
frame.
picture,
It's a
it's
picture,
a
bro.
panning still frame. Yeah. Yeah, one thing that Jump Force does hilariously, you know how freaking Zoro, all of his attacks in the anime, it's
I
just
just a
like a
frame.
still frame. That's what his moves are in Jump Force. It's just a panic still frame, no like no crazy slashes or anything.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
so funny.
That's it. Yeah. Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Gintoki isn't in Jump Force, right?
Nah, man.
Nah, he
He's
doesn't
too
have a special
powerful.
move, yo.
He's too
Yeah, they
powerful.
beamed that in
Yeah.
Gintama, yo. They're like, we can't put you in a fighting game. You don't yell anything out.
No, no.
You just attack.
That's a prerequisite, yo. You have to yell something out to be in a fighting game. You know?
Yeah, that one dude from Black Clover, the main character, is in
Aris,
Jump
though.
Force. I
Aris.
don't, yeah, his name's like Aris or something.
Yeah.
That dude yells so
Yeah,
much.
I think that's one of the reasons why people hate it. It's like pure shonen in the fact that it's just kids yelling and powering up and crap.
Yeah, yo, let me tell you, he is like the most generic shonen character. I don't even need to watch the show. It's the show itself was probably pretty entertaining
Yeah,
as like
yeah.
just the shonen, but him as a character is like the most generic crap. Yeah,
It
they
falls in
threw in every single trope onto him.
it falls into the same category as Fairy Tail. That's why like I could never truly like Fairy Tail, because it's like Fairy Tail like really has no story
Yeah,
other than like things that the characters are doing.
the only interesting character in Fairy Tail is freaking Gildarts.
Yeah.
And
Because
I
they
don't
don't
know if
show.
they never do anything with him.
Yeah. And it's just all of that believing in yourself. Like that's the whole all the fight scenes, right? They've got some stuff with the elements and crap. Like the powers are pretty diverse, but then again, not too crazy.
What do you mean,
Like
man? The story. Natsu's brother is his sister's brother's sister, bro?
Yeah, and literally all of the fight scenes boil down to our
believing in
boy
yourself.
Natsu. He's gonna suck off whatever
Yeah.
flame that dude, the opponent, is using.
Yeah,
He's
and
using
just
electricity. He'll eat it, yo. He
yeah, eat
doesn't care,
it.
and
Yeah.
then he'll punch him with it, and that's the show.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
the
the thing.
entire show.
That's the thing.
That's
Compared to
crazy.
other shows, right? One Piece does that too. One Piece has like 3 fight scenes that are literally that, right? 3 big ones, right? But it also has other fight scenes that's not that. So it's like, oh, it's like we got both. We got both, right? But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like you gotta got some type of balance. You gotta do something different, right? You gotta be creative in some way. Like when you look at the creativity of My Hero, it is astonishing. Every episode they show something new, like some guy with something new, right? And then you're like, damn, yo, look at what this guy is. This guy's got big ears, yo. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. They have
Damn.
diversity in
They have
like
diversity.
all of the support characters,
Yeah, yeah,
and then they also have some diversity in freaking Deku in
yeah.
like his maneuvers as well,
Y-
because he has
eh,
to like figure out ways of not destroying his body
Himself.
while he's
Yeah,
fighting.
exactly. It's all of these things. And that's the thing is that you can be creative in a lot of ways. But coming back to Angel Beats, I just don't feel like it's like
Yeah,
it's just
like
not
all of the
creative, you
weapons
know?
are generic.
Yeah,
All
all
of
of
the
them are
abilities are
generic.
generic. The songs
Oh,
are generic.
oh,
The
it's
story is generic. They had
oh,
potential with the story, but then
they
they
did
made
it
it very
generic.
generic.
Yeah, it's like
The
uh,
characters are generic. There's
uh,
nothing differentiating like any of them. Literally, the
that's
only thing different between all of the characters is the hair. The only
yeah.
character I can actually differentiate between all of them is freaking Solid Snake.
Yo,
That's
man's
literally the
rapping in
only
the
character.
background.
Because he has one other feature. One
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
feature. Yeah.
Every other character is literally like the exact same character in that show.
It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate sequence of events, and that's why I feel like popular anime. I don't know if we would ever. Well, not popular anime. That's incorrect to say. Um, I don't know how to describe it, but like these sorts of animes, right, that aren't really that long, but are just like really short and have like slice of life elements. Probably, I would. You're gonna be hard pressed to find like really good ones. You know.
Because they're all pretty much going to be the same.
Yeah.
They'll tack on a different like overarching story. Like
Yeah.
in this one, they're in the afterlife. In this one, they're zombies. In this
Yeah.
one, they're like in an orchestra, right? But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
premise of the
Yeah.
show is still the exact same.
Well, because it
We
works,
literally watched
Why
3
innovate
different
the
shows
genre if it
with the
works?
exact same premise.
Well, exactly.
3 completely different shows with the exact same premise.
Why exactly like you said, right, Tate? Why change it if it works, right? Just keep reproducing that crap. Throwing some
Yeah,
anime girls, some crazy hair, bro, some belief in yourself, yo. That crap is big.
exactly.
That crap is big, yo.
All the shows we watch were high rated, by the way. Tari Tari, Zombieland, and this one, Angel Beats. They all have the
Yeah.
exact same structure. They're all generic, just a different theme,
Yeah.
and that's it. And they're all highly rated. It's
Yeah.
it's the standard. It's the standard.
I guess what it could come down to is that that's just not what's entertaining for us, but for other people, that's
Yeah.
what's entertaining for them.
I can
Yeah,
definitely
Because
see it
for
being.
us, it's more like the shonen genre. Like,
Yeah.
because we could watch Black Clover right now and get some
And
enjoyment from it, right?
you do that. I
And
don't
that's
doubt it.
like the most basic shonen
Yeah.
anime,
yeah.
right? And I guess so. There's going to be people that have that same feeling with this genre.
And that's the thing, right? That's what I was about to say. Like, it's really a quest to see if, like, a slice of life anime can actually be entertaining for me, right? But I've already found the answer, right? It's not an anime. The Office is literally a slice of life show. That's
Yeah.
all it is, right? And The Office is so wildly entertaining. It is unbelievable. So you could do it. You could
Yeah.
do it with
Yeah.
everyday life, with the most mundane crap. You can do it. When you look at creativity in The Office, it's there. Creativity and character development,
Mm-hmm.
creativity in characters themselves. And you could say that every character in The Office is a caricature, right? But they all develop so well and so wildly,
Mm.
unexpected ways, right? That's creative. But it's still at its core a slice of life show about dudes being in an office. Like
Yeah.
that's all it is. So you can do it. It's just that these 3 shows that we've watched so far have not done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to make a statement, about like live action shows that all of them are whack. But then I thought about it, and I was like, it's pretty much the same thing like in anime.
It
Like
is. It is.
99% of real life shows are garbage,
Yes.
and then 1% of them are good, just
Good.
like in
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
You know,
It's the exact.
this actually ties into our whole thing with you and your average being at 5, right?
Yeah.
Is that why everyone thinks these animes are good and why everyone thinks these TV shows or movies are good is that it's trash, but it's constant.
It's
It's
all they
the
watch.
common.
Yeah.
It's the common thing that gets posted. It's the common
Yeah.
thing they watch, right?
Yeah.
And that becomes the standard. And
Yeah.
people think that the standard is good. But the
Yeah.
standard, the most common thing, does not need to be good.
Yeah.
It can be bad. That's
Yeah.
why when
Yeah.
something remotely like slightly technical comes
It
out,
it
people think
blows
it's the
everybody out of
biggest
the
crap,
like
yo.
second coming of
Yeah,
Christ, bro. It's
yeah.
like, oh my god, yo.
Holy crap, the
This
Joker is
show,
so technical,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a society, bro.
It's the
the
exact same
Joker,
thing. It's the
You
exact
know,
same
it's
thing.
such a meme. Yeah,
It's the exact same thing like when
it's
Attack on
good,
Titan
but it's
came out.
not great, you know.
yeah, it's not a 10 out of 10.
This it's the exact same like when Attack on Titan came out. Like Titan had a really unique premise and crap like that.
Yeah.
Good violence, like really like big violence. Not that other anime weren't doing it, but it was one that was really popular that was doing, and everybody lost their goddamn minds, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody lost their
But
goddamn
everything
minds.
else about the show is generic.
It's generic. Exactly. It's exactly like that. And let me tell you, that what you just said there is exactly the reason that that 5 thing is like you hit the needle on the head where that 5 thing is an issue. You know, that's where it's
Yeah.
that's what we were trying to get to, I guess. You know, but that's exactly it. That the
The
standard
other
is
way
just so
makes a
bad.
lot more sense now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll switch to that. And I'll give Angel Beats a -1 out of 10.
Oh god.
Damn, man, higher than me.
Oh god, yo.
Yeah.
Angel beats Angel beats us as a 0. Just 95% of the other anime. Yo.
Hell yeah.
Jeez.
Let me tell you, to get a 1, yeah, that's hard.
Honestly, that's not a bad rating system, yeah. Honestly, putting that at a 0, if you put that at a 0, Gurren Lagann would not be a 10 out of 10 for me. Gurren Lagann would be like a 7. You know? If you put this as a 0, Gurren Lagann is like a 7. See, if you get to 10, yo, you're at like existential like levels of craziness.
Ergo
Yeah.
proxy.
Oh, gee, Ergo proxy.
Yeah,
10
that's a -2.
Oh my god, I can't wait till we get to Ergo proxy.
Because on my rating system, right? Gurren Lagann is like a 10 out of 10, right? But if we put like Angel Beats at a 0, like we're talking like that's some crazy weight, yo. That's some
Yeah.
crazy weight on anime. You know?
I was actually thinking about it. That made me realize, yo, me putting my average at like 7.5 is too high. It should really be like a 4.
Well, my average for something being good is a 7. This is a 5. This is like
Well, yeah,
this.
that's something being good.
Yeah.
My average,
Yes.
like in general, is like 4.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
common.
Yeah. Exactly. If you were to put common rarity on something, I would put it at a 5. Common rarity for me is like a 5. This is common rarity, man. This is inferior. You know? That's what we're looking at, yo.
Yeah.
Common inferior. Blues. No, grays, yo. Grays in Fortnite for all you gamer girls.
Gotta get those epics, man.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like a 5. Final answer.
Still giving it like a 2.
Oh, God.
-1.
Oh, geez.
Still giving it like a 2, bro.
I'll give it a 5. It's
Took my reading system. Yeah.
it's
Man,
it's
just switched to mine. Yeah.
no. But that's what I'm saying. Like a 5 is like that's just like everything, right? Like 95% of shows, that's like a 5. And then when you get to 7, you're like, okay, you're all right.
Yeah.
You know, you actually are. Like I would watch this. You know, but yeah, 5. Unfortunate. It's an unfortunate 5.
Yeah, my
Oh, boy.
actual rating would probably be like a 3. Like
I
my actual bias, like based off of the shows that I watched, would
yeah
probably be
yeah.
like a good show.
It's
That's
I
why
don't
that's why I gave it a 2, because I said average is 4, right?
yeah yeah.
Generic animes 4.
And
And
man's like
Tari
this is for
Tari and Zombieland did better than that as far as I'm concerned. So that's
yeah
like a
yeah
2.
yeah. You know, I don't like hating on things that other people like, right? But you can't look at it as people hating on things that you like. You gotta look
Yeah.
at it as you gotta figure out the reason why you consume anything.
Yeah.
What is the purpose? What is the purpose of you spending time doing anything at all? And this applies to everything. You should really always think about that because you'll find out things about how you should be spending your time much quicker than not thinking about it. You know,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
So Orion, I guess, is going to be Saturday.
Yo, that's a 10 out of 10 anime, bro. Let me tell you, bro. Orion
Immediate
Host
10 out of
Club.
10.
Immediate 10 out of let me tell you,
I don't
I
even
might
know
not
what
play.
that is. I don't know anything about what that
Let me tell
anime
you,
is.
Good. It's even better that way.
let me tell you, I love. Let me tell you, I think I might actually just like it. Like I remember,
Oh, no.
I remember hating it because like when I was younger, like anything girly, I was like absolutely adverse to, yo. Like
What do you
shininess and
mean?
flowers and crap like that. I was like, yo, this crap is. But you know, honestly, now I could probably appreciate like if it is actually as funny as I remember it.
Oh,
Probably actually
no.
appreciate the comedy. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We should
That's
just go through like the most popular animes and watch
Orion
them.
Host Club.
No, I
Orion
don't want to
Host
do
Club is
that.
long, actually. I think.
Is it?
I think it's pretty long. Yeah.
What
I mean,
the
we'll see.
hell, yo?
It doesn't matter. We'll watch the first 2 episodes. Probably flush it anyway. Probably it's trash.
Nah, man, I'm not flushing that. That's
Yeah, I'm
big.
not flushing that.
List of popular animes, yo. You're gonna
Yo,
get
Ergo
like
Proxy's on that
Yeah,
list.
top
I've
anime.
seen it.
Let's see.
yeah, it's always
Number
like
1, Full Metal Alchemist
Damn.
Brotherhood.
Damn, Brotherhood?
you see
Yo, Brotherhood beat out the original.
Oh, no.
Number
honestly,
2, Steins Gate. Number
Yo.
3, Gintama.
Yo!
Number 4, Hunter x
Gintama is
Hunter.
number 3. That's crazy,
I
yo.
knew it.
Wait,
Number
what's 4?
5. Number 4 is Hunter x Hunter.
Oh,
Yo,
jeez.
Hunter, Hunter.
Number
Oh,
5,
Hunter x Hunter is good though.
Gintama again.
Gintama 2 times.
number 6, Attack on Titan. Number
Yeah.
7, Gintama again.
No, but that's how you know this is an accurate list.
Yeah, this is good, yeah. This is a good list.
Number 8, Kimi no Nawa.
Damn.
That's not even an anime, yo. But
No,
that's
that's
a
an
movie. That's a movie.
Oh my
Kimi
God.
no Nawa is good though. Like that's actually good.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
movie.
that's
The hell,
that's a slice of
Kurigatsu
life.
no Lion
That is a
season 2.
slice of life anime, bro. Kimi no Nawa is slice of life, and it is
That's why I
so
loved it
good,
so
yeah.
much.
It's so good. You could be inspiring in that genre, yo. You
Yo,
don't
the
have to
Yeah,
be trash.
music, yo. I listen to those songs every day.
Man
is
is a weeb. The fact that my guy said every day.
Every day.
It's
Yo,
every.
it's right there with Crossing Fields, bro. Right in the playlist.
Let me tell you something. Honestly, it's only I think only like one song I actually really like. But like,
No.
honestly, that movie is just so good, yo. That's
Yeah.
so good. And the funny thing is, I wanted to not like it, yo. I really wanted to
Yo,
not
so
like
did I.
it.
I
I
really didn't want to like
really
it.
wanted to
I
not.
hate romance movies.
But by the end of it, yo, you have to be honest with yourself. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's very
I don't
good. In
think
fact.
romance is any one of our genres
No, that's what I'm
that we
saying.
like. But
That's
that
what I'm.
show is just so good.
It's so
Yeah.
good, yeah.
You
It's
gotta
so
give it
good.
credit, you know?
It. Let me tell you, and it starts out as such a meme, and it just gets better and better, like minute by minute, just gets better and better and better. And by the closing, it's just fantastic.
Right below it is silent voice, and then 3 more Gintamas.
there, there's multiple Gintamas because every time Gintama got canceled, a new studio picked it up and it was
Yeah,
rebranded.
it's the shows and the movies.
Yeah.
It's funny that One Piece isn't up there, yeah.
Yeah, number 15 is Claned.
You think
I
One
wanna
Piece
watch it.
compares with
And then
Gintama, bro?
I wanna watch that,
Monogatari.
I want to watch Clanad. I think that one is good.
Wait, you said Monogatari's up there?
Yeah.
There's this I don't know if Clanad is the one, but there's this one with like two like small kids or something like that. I think it
Yeah,
might
I'm
be
pretty
one.
sure that's Claned.
Yeah. And there's
Claned's
another
the show where they all have like weird eyes.
there's Clanad, and then there's this other show that I kind of wanted to watch, but it seems like a drag. It's like a show with like a bunch of different like perspectives that you go through like per episode. Like they're on a train or something.
What's that one anime where it's like these little kids playing fighting games, yo? And they're like trying to be better than each other?
Gamers?
Beyblade.
Beyblade. No, yeah, it was literally they were playing Street Fighter or some crap, yeah. And they're like,
Yeah.
yo, I gotta be better than you.
I think that's Gamers.
Game, yo, I should have put that on the list.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that show's garbage.
Doesn't matter, yo. They were playing Street Fighter.
No.
Yo, we gotta watch No Game No Life, yo. That show's that.
Oh no.
That show is like hentai.
That shows a lot of fan service.
Yeah.
It's like little girl fan service too, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's such a weird genre. You know, if you're gonna do fan service, at least get some ripped dudes. You know, some six pack.
Yo, Gintama's got that, bro.
Yeah.
Gintama, I don't remember if it was an opening or an ending, but one of those, the entire thing is just every male character naked, staring off into the moonlight.
That's fantastic. Yo, I really want to watch this show. Honestly.
This show is on the list like 8 times.
I
In
told
the
you,
top
man.
20.
Gintama is too good, man.
Man watches the most popular anime. Yeah. Man's a mainstream.
Yo,
Let me tell you, freaking Tate is like always. Yo, I'm not a mainstream anime watcher. Yo, man has the top animes on as his favorite anime. Yo. Man is the most mainstream anime watcher.
My boy shows up 8 times.
Okay.
It is literally the most mainstream anime watcher.
That's the thing. Anytime
Gintama isn't mainstream. Though. You
No,
watched
it-
it. You
it's
know
not.
by
It's-
any
it's-
means it's
it's not mainstream.
mainstream.
No, because nobody talks about how they watch Gintama. Like
Yeah.
only people who watch anime watch Gintama, and that's why I don't understand how it could be on that list. Because you have to watch anime to know why Gintama is funny. Like a lot of the times, you won't get a lot of the
Yeah.
jokes if you don't like.
Yeah.
Watch anime.
I don't
Um,
get half of the jokes too, bro, because
Yeah.
they reference like old 1980s anime movies sometimes.
Yeah.
That's big.
We gotta watch those so we understand.
But
You gotta know the lore.
Yeah.
that's how it bees. That's how
Yo,
it
we should
bees.
watch Brotherhood, the #1 anime.
Brotherhood is always the #1 anime, yo. Let me tell you, I wanted to like Brotherhood, and I came out not liking it. Can you
Wait,
imagine?
where's Death Note? I thought
Death
Death
Note.
Note was number
Let me
one.
look for Death Note.
Death Note is like an anime that everybody watches, yo.
Yeah.
Death Note is definitely one of those. Brotherhood is a good example. I mean, Brotherhood is a good example of an anime that you could introduce to people.
Oh wait, this is highest rated, not most popular. I don't know if we
Oh.
can see.
Hell yeah, it's highest rated.
Oh,
You think
here it is,
Gintama
here
is
it is,
popular?
here it is. All right, here's most popular.
One Piece, you know.
Here it is. #1, Death Note.
Naruto.
Oh,
Oh, there we
Jesus.
go.
#2, Attack on Titan. #3, SAO. #4, Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood is definitely still popular.
Yeah. Then we got One Punch, Tokyo Ghoul, Steins Gate, Naruto, No Game No Life, My Hero. Angel Beats at #11 as most popular.
My God.
Code Geass at 12. I was about to say the way I pronounce it. You can't say that.
Did One Piece show up yet?
No.
This is what I'm saying. One Piece, Naruto, and freaking Bleach are not popular anymore. Nobody watches
No.
those 3 animes.
Yeah.
Nobody even watches Boruto, yo. It's
Yeah,
so
Bleach is
fantastic.
#27.
It's so fantastic because Naruto and
One Piece is
are
32.
are actually like good. Like Naruto Naruto is good, yo. Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, minus all the fillers, like
Fillers,
it's
yeah.
it's it's good. It's good, right?
Yeah.
One Piece. I mean, I get it. Like One Piece, some people will definitely not like it, but One Piece can be good for people
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
actually like. It could be very
Yeah,
good for
High
people who
School
like.
of the Dead is 46.
Let me tell you, High School of the Dead. I want to watch that show so
Where's
bad.
Gintama?
Yeah, it's not in the
It's not on the list.
it's not
It's
in
not
top
even
50.
there.
It's not in top 50.
There you go.
We're
I
gonna
knew
keep
it.
going.
Hmm.
Evangelion is 52. Monogatari is 56. Yeah.
Damn. I knew it.
Yo, Madoka's 59.
Oh no.
Hey man.
Ah, High School DxD is 66.
Oh jeez. I thought High School DxD was High School of the Dead.
Wait, is
Yeah,
Completely
I
wrong.
Gintama's
thought
not
so
even top
too.
100?
I don't see it yet.
Gintama is just not even
It's
there.
not there yet. 100 is Fate Stay Night.
Wow, that's at 100?
Yeah.
That's fine.
There it is, 104, Gintama.
Yeah, it's in there.
Damn.
Right next to Fate, yo.
Yeah, right next to the freaking cooking show Food Wars.
Yo, it's mainstream. I told you. Yo,
And
Gintama,
next
the
to
most
Black
mainstream
Bolt.
anime.
Everybody.
104. Oh my god.
Yeah, right up there with the original Dragon Ball at 108.
Let me tell you, Dragon Ball is so good, yo. Dragon Ball is so
Hell.
good.
You know, if anything, right, this list, I mean, it's not accurate, right? But it shows the idea that, like, something like Gintama that's not popular could still be very highly rated, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Popularity, this is what I mean with the whole problem with having a standard. It's popular and generic does not mean good,
Yeah.
but people often confuse it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Popular doesn't really mean anything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Popular doesn't really mean anything.
like
But
Sword Art Online, top 3 most popular. Death Note, most popular.
yeah,
Doesn't mean that they're good.
yeah, it doesn't mean that they're good. You know, doesn't mean that they're bad either. But you know, whatever.
Tokyo Ghoul, like top 10, yeah. Doesn't
yo.
mean it's great.
Tokyo Ghoul season 2, bro, that crap is retarded.
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul season 3, yeah,
If you
that
think,
was hype.
if you think season 2 was bad, yo.
Ah, man.
Yo,
Season-
season 3 is like they reset the timeline. It's like
Season 3
Steins
was
Gate.
so bad. And then even worse is they cut season 3 into 2 parts.
Of course, that's big. The big 2-parter.
Yeah. They did.
I
was
gotta
there for
watch Tokyo Ghoul, yo. Yeah, that's anime style.
Yo,
Hype.
we should go through the most popular animes
Then we're gonna
and
kill
watch
ourselves.
the ones that we haven't seen.
that. Yo, let's start with Gintama. I don't know what that is, but
The first,
it sounds good.
yeah, that's at 108.
Yeah. Nah, bro, it was top
gonna be a
10
while.
8 times.
Nah, man, that was top 10 rated. Not most popular.
Yeah, man.
The first one we haven't seen is Miraniki.
Oh
Yo,
yeah,
I seen that.
that's what I was gonna say. Is that being popular just sells so well, yo. Being
Yeah.
popular sells. Hella sells. Bro.
Let's see, what's the next one then?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12
The next one is
games for
ReZero.
Oh no.
What?
Oh
You
no.
Subaru.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Freaking Dungeon Fighter skins, yeah.
Yeah.
18, 19,
Yo,
20,
a Comet Kill is popular?
60.
Yeah, of course it is.
Eh, I didn't know that.
If you've heard of it, it's probably popular.
Yeah.
The hell is...
Princess Mononoke.
Yo, that's surprising. Where's all the Ghibli movies?
Oh, well, those are old. You gotta remember
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Exactly, they're not popular. Like even
They
back in the day, like they're probably popular in like Japan. Let me tell you, Spirited Away for the longest while was a fever dream for me. Like I didn't even know if it was real. And I watched
Oh,
that
no.
movie like 5 times when I was like 5. Like mad time. That's why it was like a real like freaking fever dream. I don't really even know. And then I watched it again, that show was hype. I don't think I finished it actually.
Yo, we
Hey,
should
keep in
watch
mind, it was
freaking Ghibli
turn
movies.
7.
Forget animes, yeah. Animes are garbage.
I mean, we
We'll
can
just
watch
watch
any movies. We can watch anything, really.
I think we had the discussion. I wanted that. I said, can we put anime movies? And then I think you two opposed for some
What the
reason.
hell? I definitely did not oppose.
I
don't
have
remem-
one.
I remember asking
I
for
have
an
one
anime. I
with
forgot
you.
what you guys said, but the consensus was no.
We don't necessarily have to watch the entire movie in one sitting, though. We can
I
split it
mean,
like
I
half.
have Weathering with You on the list. I'm pretty sure it was fine. That's
Oh.
on my list. That was in the race.
Maybe I just forgot. I don't know.
Man, it's so
I know I
Yeah.
brought it up.
But it's the
'cause I
same
did
thing.
want to put a movie.
We don't have to watch the entire thing. We can just like watch like half of it and then another
No, I
half.
feel that with a movie we should.
Yeah,
Because
you
anime
should.
movies aren't really long.
I mean,
Well,
it'd be the
I only
equivalent,
know
like,
one that's long.
it'd be equivalent. Like, we should do that on the weekend then, if anything.
Yeah. We should do that. We should have like Sunday is anime movie day specifically.
Sunday.
Just movie day in general.
Or yeah, we could do that.
Man,
Yeah.
movies are whack.
Nah, some movies are good.
Nah,
yo.
I know a couple of good movies.
Yo, Citizen Kane, yo.
Citizen
cla-
Kane. Let me
the
tell
cla-
you, yeah, Citizen Kane. I could go on about that movie for hours.
Is it good? Is it actually good?
Okay. It's good. It's
Good.
like Ergo Proxy. I'm just gonna
Oh,
put it like
yeah.
that. It's like Ergo Proxy.
Oh, jeez.
But
Yeah,
it's good.
I'm flushed.
It's
That's all I
wanted-
need to hear. Yeah.
It's
I
putting
wanted
in
to
the
watch
retard bin
Citizen
before he
Kane,
sees it.
but I heard it was like it's like a drag, you know? I don't
I
know.
don't think it's a drag. I didn't actually. It's a long movie, but I actually didn't get bored watching it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. While and I believe that even if you aren't entertained in something, right? If like people are telling you like trust me, like people that you trust me, this crap has value. Really like give it an attempt, right? That's something you should go
Yeah.
for. You know, you never know.
The thing with Citizen Kane too is that a lot of the things that make it amazing you wouldn't notice now because for its time it was really amazing.
Oh,
Like,
I see.
There's this one shot where it's just a single shot camera panning in from the sky and it cuts through the roof into the building. And for the time, that was like out of this world. You know, like, how did they do that? Yeah,
Where
but
they
for
have-
like, I didn't even notice it when I was watching it because I was like, oh, that's so normal. No.
Yeah. That's
But yeah.
that's one of the things with Star Wars, like a new beginning or whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
the reason people like Star Wars is because like for the sci-fi genre, nothing like that, like that was like crazy. That was a crazy time.
Not even sci-fi. That was before CGI. You know.
Yeah.
Just
So
the
like
special effects in general was just wild.
that was the thing.
Dude.
People were like, "Yo, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen." Yeah. But for me, it was like, "Yo, this crap is retarded, yo." The trash can monster. I watched that whole movie,
Yo,
yo.
that movie is so
And the
good.
only things that stuck with me is the goddamn trash can monster, yo.
Yo, have you watched The Mandalorian?
No. Is
Yeah,
that a show?
Yeah,
The Baby Yoda, yo?
Is the
your baby.
Mandalorian
Yo, The Mandalorian is actually really good.
Oh yeah, like
Which is why I'm
standalone.
so because Star
Clone Wars.
Wars in like terms of movies and stuff hasn't had like any good substance in so long, which is why I was
Yeah.
really happy for Mandalorian.
But is it actually good, like standalone? Do I need to know anything about Star Wars?
Nah, you
to
don't
watch?
need to know anything about it.
Thank God.
It's
yo.
like prequel by like a million years. It's literally Baby Yoda. Yoda is like a million years in Star Wars.
Oh
so-
jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Baby
you don't need
Yoda.
to know anything, man.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's before Anakin and everything. Yo, they just literally ditched like the entire story, and they're like, "Yo, let's do some crazy crap, bro."
Well, that's the other thing why Star Wars is so loved is the world, the lore. You know,
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
on for a
It's your
long time.
Yeah.
You're able to just be like, we're just gonna make something just in the world. We don't need
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
world doesn't depend on the characters.
That's
You know-
what they're doing with the new Avatar. Yeah, it's going to be a prequel before Aang's time.
New Avatar?
Hopefully it's good, yo.
Yeah. It's in the works.
Which is why, honestly, like Skyrim, like that's what those games have going for it is like the lore.
Yeah.
is like there. Like Skyrim, you know how many books are in Skyrim and crap? Like detailing like Tamriel and whatever, yo. What the hell? Look, the only problem is that those games suck. God,
Morrowind, bro.
let me tell you, Skyrim is
Oblivion?
so boring,
Make you
yeah.
interested in the story.
Yeah, nothing makes you interested. Like I really
No.
wanted to be interested. Like The Witcher makes you interested in like
Yeah.
the story. Like The Witcher, like the combat is not great, right? But the way they build the story that you actually make choices that actually have effects on things, it really makes you wonder like because you're making choices about like a witch or something, right? So you got to know about the witch to make a choice. Like, what's the history of this witch? So you probably read some lore and you're like, damn, yo, this witch is pretty
Yeah.
crazy. So they ease you into it, you know? So that's not even based on combat alone. It's entertaining, but it's the mechanics of how they tell the story and the side missions and stuff like that is entertaining, which gets you into the lore, which is like mission accomplished again. You know, it's just a different way of doing
Yeah, let me tell you, my standards for like researching lore in games is not high.
it.
Like, I know the freaking FNAF lore. I'm not proud of it, but I know the lore.
Yeah.
I know all the Dark Souls
You,
lore.
I know the lore too. Yeah, I know the lore that the story is
But
fake.
it's like Skyrim doesn't interest you in any way to
Yeah.
know the
Yeah,
lore. Like,
yeah,
and the lore in Skyrim is so boring too.
yeah. I can imagine.
It's
But
literally like reading a book.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's the entire thing. Is the entire thing is just reading books.
And that's the thing. Like, let me tell you. Like, I don't know all the FNAF lore. Like, I fell off, right? But like when it was there, yeah, I watched like so many. The purple man, bro. I was deep in there,
Purple
yo, with
guy.
the purple
Purple
man.
man, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, I was deep in there with the purple man. The flashlight or was it a gun, yo? The bite of 86, who knows, right? Now, because it's entertaining. It's entertaining. Not knowing things is entertaining, and
Yeah.
having small details to something. You know, that's what it is. Entertaining. Mission accomplished. The game sucks. That game
Let me
sucks. That game is so bad, right? The game is so bad.
only
As a challenge game, it was alright. As a horror
Yeah,
game, it was trash.
yeah.
yeah,
As a challenger, sure. As a challenger, I could agree with you there. Similar to Dark Souls, right? But like mission accomplished. Yet still, it's so trash.
Yeah.
Yet still, mission accomplished. You succeeded, man. Selling books and crap. He's
Ah,
making money, and he made something mildly entertaining.
yeah.
We got no value out of the entertainment, other than just being entertained. But mission freaking accomplished, yo.
yeah,
If there was something there, yo, it would have been great. If there was actually some substance, they would have been great.
yeah. Let me tell you. There's only one book in the Elder Scrolls series that you need to read. Yeah, it's called a Lusty Argonian Mage.
Yeah, that's big.
That's the only book. Yeah, it's a 3-part series. Yeah,
It's a
that book is hype.
three-parter.
Jesus
It's a
Christ.
three-parter.
Do
And
people honestly? I don't
true,
even think people play Elder Scrolls for the lore.
No, they
hell
I'm
no.
generally.
pretty sure it's like
99,
Stardew Valley. You just do stuff, man.
But
yeah,
what's weird is
99%
that
of
there's
the
just
people
so
that play
much
this play
lore.
mods.
Yeah.
Like there's 20-minute videos on people like explaining like an area, like one
Yeah,
dungeon.
Yeah.
it's the same thing with Fallout.
Yeah,
Fallout is slightly more interesting though,
Simple is
but
definitely more interesting.
it still is like too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much in
Um.
Fallout.
Yeah, man. It's
I I feel like that's one of the main issues. Like, not even Dark Souls has this problem, but games like that do,
Yeah.
where their lore is too much. They have too much lore to make it interesting.
And fitting Tekken into this, Tekken is in such a funny situation because you get so enthralled into your character because you have to practice them so much that you kind of want to know more about them. Like you just happen upon like trying to figure out more about them, but
Yeah.
there's nothing there, bro. There's no
What do you
story.
mean,
There's
yo?
nothing more to your character.
What do you
What
mean, King? Armor King? Marduk? A second king?
A
Yeah, yeah,
second
screw those
armor.
guys. Yeah. The Chloe lore, yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Chloe?
Imagine if Tekken had story, right? That's even entertaining. Now imagine for a second. Not only it had story that was even mildly entertaining, there was actually deeper meaning, bro. Mind blown, bro.
Yeah,
Mind blown.
Mind
Mind blown.
Bazongoed. I mean, that's what Mortal Kombat is.
yeah. Mortal Kombat is no game. It's just a story.
It's
It's
just a
just a
story.
story, you know.
I watched that entire thing. Yeah. Let me tell you, I would if that would kind of want me to buy the game if I couldn't watch it. I would want to
Yeah.
buy the game for the Mortal Kombat story. Honestly, I really would.
The story's pretty
It's
good.
that
The
much
Yeah.
of the
opposite of Tekken, no gameplay, only story.
only story. Yeah. Only story. It's so weird. It's so weird to meld together all of those concepts. You know. And that's why when one thing even does it like okay, it's amazing. Even when
Yeah.
one thing does it even okay, it's like amazing. It's like a 7 out of 10. It's like wow, Like once I could spend the time watching it, right? That's amazing. Not because I watched it, but because I'm willing to spend like a person is willing to spend
Yeah.
like this amount of time
Yeah.
consuming this content. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's kind of a rare find in modern games,
Yeah.
honestly, to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
both a good gameplay and a good storyline.
yeah,
Like a good example of that is like God of War,
yeah, yeah.
like the new God of War.
Oh
It's
jeez.
just bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gameplay is just so bad, yo. Like, let me tell you, and I wanted to like that game so bad because I like God of War, right? And when I saw the gameplay, I was like, this is unbelievable. Even if you're playing the game like not like ours, like actually playing, it's still so bad, yeah.
Yeah. Let me
So
tell you, I didn't know anything about God of War. So I came in like a blank slate into that game. And that game just wasn't interesting.
let me tell you, how could anybody like that game? Is and even the story isn't that good. Even the story isn't that good, yo.
You
What
mean
the
yo
hell?
Loki?
that's,
Tuesday?
that's the entire story, by the way. That right there, when he said low key, that's the whole story.
That is literally the entire story.
Loki followed up by Thor is the entire story of that game.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the original God of War trilogy is so good, yo. It is so good story wise, yo. I love the God of War trilogy,
Yeah.
yo.
Fun gameplay and a good story.
And a good story. Let me tell you, I randomly go through the God of War 3 storyline like all the time. Right?
Uh,
Randomly. Like I
Man
randomly go
watches
back
the
through.
scenes, dude.
man's looking for Aphrodite.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. The God of War 3 storyline is just so good. It is unbelievable. Yo. It's so good. Why? It's so good, yo. It's honestly like really good.
People talk down Ghost of Sparta and Ascension, but those two were also really good.
Like I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. I've never even watched those, right? But I don't doubt that it would be good either. I really do not doubt because the first 30 were like so freaking good, yo. So good.
Yeah, people don't like them because it was too story based. But
What the
I don't
what
mind.
the hell? Let me tell you. And then God of War, the new God of War comes out, and all it is story that's also trash. And it's like, wow, Like let me tell you, as soon as you put open world in a game, and you make like you reskin like the same thing like 100 times, everybody loves your game. Let me tell you,
Hell yeah.
open the concept of open world has destroyed gaming so
Yeah.
much. It is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Bring back linear stories, bro. Bring back a straight line story. That's what we need. That's what we need. Even like indie games are getting open world. Like straight up indie games are like just open world. It's like open world like 2D, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I
so
think the idea is like building out the world itself as like having
Yeah.
like the world building be the actual world,
yeah.
but it just doesn't work a
Well,
lot of the times.
that's the problem. And you take Phantom Pain for example, right? Like, and that's Kojima we're talking about, and that crap still sucked.
Yeah,
Like,
it still doesn't work.
you can imagine how that genre is like devoid of like good
I don't
storytelling.
even think it's for that reason, honestly. I'm pretty sure it's just for money reason. It's about playtime, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's
You
true.
make a game open world, and just as a product, you get more
Yeah,
playtime,
yeah.
longer
But
playtime.
I mean, is it really though? Because when making a game linear and then because it would be faster, and then making a sequel to that game be more money in totality, you
I
know?
don't know, but it's also for the longevity, right? It, because
But you're not.
you don't want to go through that work. That's a lot of work to keep putting out games, and then
Well, yeah.
you're not gonna have your game last long, you know.
Well, but that's the thing, right? Well, I guess they sell merchandise and stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't feel like they're making money while they're spending that much
I
time.
mean, I feel like the game sales themselves kind of is what the goal is,
Oh, I
not
see.
necessarily longevity. Because like that's sort of what The Last of Us did, all right? The Last of Us is pretty much purely story based, right?
Yeah,
And it's not open world, and I'm pretty sure they made a crap ton of money off of The Last of Us because it was
Yeah.
just a very good game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's something that takes effort. You know, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah, that's
build
true.
an actual story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. That makes a
yeah.
lot more sense.
It does take, yeah, compared to making Fortnite clone number 37 and putting
Yeah.
microtransactions in it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Like when you look at open world games, like even God of War, they reuse the same boss. Like I'm talking like 4 times, like the
Yeah.
exact same boss. That is so wild to me. That even gets a pass, That's so crazy.
What do you mean, man?
Unbelievable, Freaking
Yeah,
open
and in
world
those
game.
types of games, usually what happens is that if you fight a boss, it'll probably come back to like a normal enemy,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
after.
like as an actual boss again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Zelda is a good example of like Breath of the Wild, sorry. That's like open world, but and the open world is fantastic and everything, but the open world doesn't really matter. Like that game, like that
Yeah,
just has open. It's the perfect
Yeah.
example, right?
yeah,
Because they just reskin everything in the open world. Everybody's like, "Oh, freaking Zelda's open
yeah.
world, yo, this game's
Honestly,
wild,
I
bro."
feel like Breath of the Wild would have been better if it wasn't open world and it was more of the format of like the older games.
But that's the thing. It's open world, but it's really just a linear game. Like the open world doesn't matter, but the open world is such a selling point for some reason, right?
Yeah.
They made it
Yeah,
open world, but built it like a linear game because really all you do is just you go to the areas in order, and then you get to the boss, which is what you've been doing for like every
yeah,
Zelda game like ever. But now it's like open world, right? But it does. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It does the same open world stuff that other games does, right? But like in the lowest budget, like
yeah,
ever, bro. It's amazing.
yeah.
So good.
On the topic of Zelda, right? A good example of actually using an open world properly is Twilight Princess. Twilight
Mm.
Princess is actually a fully open world game.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the Zeldas are pretty much open world games, to
Yeah,
be honest,
Majora's
right?
Mask as well. Majora's Mask
Yeah,
is rather open
it's
world, yeah.
open world, but it's a linear game, right?
Yeah.
Like you know where you have to progress, and it's not like it's not bogged down by the fact that it's an open world.
Yeah.
And then the chances that it uses to actually make itself an open world, it does well.
It does well, yeah,
Like
exactly.
in Twilight Princess, there's this giant field in between you and Hyrule Castle, and it does a perfect job. It's a completely open world area, and it does a really good job of displaying like the scale of
Of
Hyrule Castle and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It like stuff like that is how you should use an open world.
Yeah.
You use it to build on the world itself, not
Yeah.
as something that you tack on.
And yeah, exactly. But the whole open world thing is like, I don't know, man. That can't be so stupid. Like make Assassin's. Well, I guess Assassin's Creed is already open world, but like Assassin's Creed like 1 was like really a lot more linear. And had that like pseudo open world like element. Like you could go wherever you want, but these are your objectives. Do that crap, right? Assassin's Creed
Yo.
2 and Brotherhood. Brotherhood was like bigger, right? But it was also like more like straight to the point. And
I
those
don't
games were
know if I'd
so
call
good.
Assassin's Creed 1 linear.
I honestly, that game was like really
It was
straightforward.
obvious what you had to do, but where to go was not very obvious sometimes.
Think so?
Yeah.
That crap like actually had levels. Like that game like actually had levels
Yeah.
because you would do like 20 synchronizations. I think the game was like 20 synchronizations
Yeah.
long or something crap like that. It was
Yeah, but
yeah.
I remember playing that game. Yeah, like the first 3 missions is like this guy describes some place to go and kill someone, and like it doesn't appear on the minimap ever. Like if you weren't listening to his instructions, you were just lost.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider the first one linear. Every other one.
Yeah, and the oldest Assassin's Creed games are pretty much open world. Like, actually, you can explore the entire map if you want.
But I feel like it was just so much more objective based. You know, like
Yeah.
straight up objective based. You know, like I don't know. I guess it was open world, but I never really felt like those games. Like, oh, I'm out here to just run around and like,
No, yeah,
you know,
because the main focus was the story. You know,
was
the
the
open
story.
world was just for like side objectives and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah, yeah. It's like, but the main focus in open world games being open world is like that focus sucks, yo. I hate
Yeah.
the open world. Let me tell you, I quit Skyrim. Like I was in the middle of that game and I stopped playing because I was like, yo, this is boring.
Yeah.
This is boring. Because doing the story was boring and just exploring wore out so quickly. It was unbelievable, yo.
How I played Skyrim, I downloaded a Naruto mod. I was throwing freaking the freaking Rasen shurikens, yo. I learned a shout that let me teleport to the final boss, and then I killed him with a Rasen shuriken, and I beat the game.
How
There
the
you
hell
go.
did you get a shot that teleported you to the final?
That's all you need.
Man was just in a cave, bro, and it was just like, oh, final boss.
It was like this. It was like the shout of time.
There
Okay.
you go.
Crap was
That's all.
hilarious.
I don't know, man. What the hell were we talking about?
Angel Beats.
Yo, retard bin. Game over. Goodbye.
Retard. I don't even know what to title this stream. Is it three streamers react review Angel Beats? Yeah.
That's what it is, yeah. Yo, split it up, split it
Someone,
up.
I'm
Send it
not
on
doing this.
YouTube as like a discussion crack. Yeah.
Someone log into the Twitch and then export it to YouTube and then trim the discussion part and make that a separate video.
We'll do that eventually, man. One
Yeah,
day.
I know.
Conversation.
Honestly, if you put this discussion somewhere on like an anime Reddit, especially when you're talking about the anime portion of things, that could reel in,
Real in views, yeah.
reel it in. Wait, let me end this stream. Yeah, this discussion is over. Man was like, I gotta go soon. Let's
Yo, I hate
not
this
watch
guy, yeah.
another episode.
I hate this guy so much.
1.5 hours
Let me
later.
tell you, this
still
guy
here.
is retarded, bro.
God
We
damn.
could have been playing Rocket League.